you know. So, ain't to worry about me outside, you know, not having to deal with that shit, and the Lord shows you, through other people's stories and your people's afflictions and shit, know, that shit, man, how Dwyer watching outside, that could have been us, you know, not seeing this shit, all head over heels, you know, doing all types of shit, bending over backwards for a motherfucker that don't even care for you, don't, shit, oh, shit, the scripture says, you know, uh, um, the woman's glory, the man's glory is a woman, but the woman's glory is her head. Alright, the woman's always gonna put herself first. Alright, she's gonna put herself first, children first. Then she might just put your ass first before shit. She might put everybody else first and then your ass. You know? But she's always gonna put herself first. You know? A lot of these women is out here on survival, full of shit, manipulating shit, adulterers, you know, just completely contrary to the spirit, man. You know? To the niggas that's out here dealing with this shit, man, and promote that shit, the Lord gonna deal with their ass too, man. Alright? There's be motherfuckers that promote it and use those tactics against Jake, man. Just to get a couple dollars or this and that, off the nigga woman, you know. But let me read this scripture in Ecclesiastes 7:26. It says, I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. You know? So, that's exactly what it is, man. These motherfuckers falling into these snares and traps, man. You know? There's be through. See how they look on their faces. They're worn out, stressed out, and dealing with the new woman's bullshit still. You know? Feel like they have to, they don't feel like they get enough. They don't feel like, they're completely fucking ass backwards, man. Alright? Lord ain't dealing with these women, man. Alright? I said 1,000 women, I found none righteous. And these women be going completely the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says if she goes not as thou will, give her the bill of divorce. You know? Give her up as her body, man. You know? But read this again, Ecclesiastes 7:26, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands and as bands. Whoso pleases the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. These motherfuckers be telling me so many stories and how they spent this or this and like that. How these women don't help and don't do nothing, don't cook, don't clean, don't do nothing, but they paying bills, they taking care of shit, and, you know, shit, paying fucking top dollar for some fucking damn weed. Like the beloved El Crabo said, man, this shit unbelievable. You know, shit is crazy, man. You do all this, you're gonna pay for her nails, you're gonna pay for her weed, you're gonna pay for this, you put some food in her stomach, just so that bitch can go out with her friends and commit adultery and smoke completely off. These niggas as simple as hell, they don't see this shit, man. You know? Let alone that you bitch sure you going out. So you going out to the nightclubs for get some drinks or get a dance in. These bitches are completely off, man. Alright, that's what shit. The scripture says what it says, man. I find more bitter than death for a woman. You know, so the woman is more bitter than death. Let that shit sink in, man. You know, but let me end it off with that. This video done cut off a few times, but Salakia, low one, it's edifying scripture dance in the sound. So shalom and a bow.